so Fnatic, they're not as afraid in terms of falling behind in the early game. But now, once again, going up towards the top side.
All right, Arctic Assault comes out, the flail connects too, the stun, the passive, the knockback. Whirlib and Selfmade have a fantastic duo synergy.
He has.
Oh man, I hate it when Sejuani and Bronze get together. Glacial Prison, Glacial Fissure, Glacial Augment, Glacial Kills!
Nothing has really come from it, and now he's hanging around the bot side. He should be able to counter-gang SK as they send 4 members down to the bot lane.
All right, Bone Skewer's going to need to get channeled up, and look at this, Hillisang's already dead before he can do anything at all. SK Gaming send him for a swim, 3 kills to 0.
And mid-game fights is where we should see Fnatic trying to come back into this game, utilizing their mobility, looking for picks. But it might be Hillisang that gets picked instead.
Oh man, Hillisang's been killed by Sheepy before, and Sheepy's looking to do it again. 0-3-0. As you've already alluded to,
top side.
Level 11 is activated for Nemesis. There's a lot of Fnatic members coming up top. All right, Whirlib's going to be in trouble. The Culling's going to be available to Reckless. A full channel will most likely pick up a kill here. 1-2 turret shots. The stopwatch under the tower. Here comes Bwipo. Kill secured by Hillisang, and a lot of tower damage is already locked down. That's a dash forward there as Pyrion now joins the fight. Ring of Frost comes out. Gonna need to throw the ultimate on cooldown. Can't do so yet. The Ice Shard will not find the rage necessary. All right, Rift Herald was also picked up by Fnatic. They've got 2 kills already, and they're not done yet. Selfmade is now under trouble. Bone Skewer gets pulled backwards, and Brox is gonna go on the hunt. He needs to find that kick. He needs to find the damage. Hillisang steps forward, looking to body block. Selfmade goes down. Fnatic find 3, and Berlin erupt behind them.
And this is how Fnatic get back into this game. The swap from Reckless to bot lane to top lane enables them to find this great pick and turn it into more and more kills. Now, Whirlib in a 1v3.
All right, this is a bold move. Of course, Whirlib teleports in, but what is the pressure play? Crownshot and Dreams have got the inner turrets in the bottom lane, and Whirlib may just be donating yet another kill. He's trying to run for his life. Dash back in. The shield's up, and he won't find a reply. 2-1-2 for Bwipo. It's going to be a replay. All right, so the tower had already fallen. And this is Pyrion just getting caught out by what looks like a really good play by Nemesis, landing everything.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if Pyrion intended to use that ultimate there, because it did freeze him in place to then get locked down.
And Fnatic are playing the top off the map.
Oh, here comes the engage.
All right, Hillisang is likely going to get blown up. He manages to escape with his life for now. Pyrion goes in. His ultimate's already been used. Ice Shot goes out. He's going low. That's the Poppycopter. That's going to block one away. Brox is low, but it's already down. Pyrion's out for the count. Nemesis looking to hunt a little bit more as Hillisang re-engages, finds the stun onto Whirlib. Fnatic get 3 quick kills in the mid lane. Now, Selfmade is alive with both Flash and Smite, and they're going to get some damage onto Hill. He's going to be able to dash away to safety. This Baron will take some time, and Fnatic will go quite low.
Nemesis goes over the wall.
Dash over the wall. He's got perfect execution available to him. Here comes Pyrion. Flash over. Now Nemesis is going to turn his attention to Pyrion. True Shot Barrage flies across the Fnatic members. Baron helping out SK Gaming, and Pyrion's ultimate's on cooldown. He can't find the kill onto Hillisang. He's now pushed away. Nemesis takes down Pyrion, but SK Gaming stopped the Baron. And Fnatic are not going to overcommit to a team fight. If they get caught in a pit, it can go bad because of SK's team fighting power.
Fnatic know, though, that there's a big wave pushing in bot, so if they can just get the push on mid, it means they can start a fight or threaten the Baron.
All right, Pyrion takes a lot of damage, but they're chunking down Bwipo. Bone Skewer catches onto Dreams. Broxer was looking for an opportunity, didn't find it. That's a shutdown. That's already a bounty gold off of Broxer, but look at Reckless. He's forced to flash. Here comes Selfmade, swinging that flail around. Whirlib continues to chase. His keeper's verdict will be available so soon. The beautiful start. Reckless is down. SK Gaming get 2 huge bounties, and they bounce right back. SK Gaming have got the Poppy ultimate, the keeper's verdict. It can disengage the crucial members of Fnatic. Nemesis is looking for a push forward. Huge damage onto Dreams. Inside the pit, this is high. All right, Bwipo's the only person pushed away. Nemesis is using the Shroud to his advantage. Baron down to 2,000. Hilly finds a skewer onto Dreams. Dashes in, looks for the stun. Selfmade finds the smite. He gets the Baron for SK Gaming. And now all of a sudden, Bwipo's running for his life. SK are backing away. And with the Baron-empowered minions and a 4-man stack in the mid lane, Werlip needs to buy a lot of time. He's flashed over Bwipo, kicked him away, but that was not the target you wanted. It does allow SK Gaming to take a tower. It does allow them time onto the inhibitor turret. They will secure this in a moment or two. Brox has caught himself onto that siege minion, but he decides not to follow through with the resonating strike. That's a stun on the Reckless! The dive forward! Self-made and a true shot barrage from Crown Shot! Kill Reckless! Now Bwipo sent it to his passive, and Nemesis is trying to stop the rod, but he simply cannot do it. Self-made, you are a god!
That was insane from Self-Made. He just glided through Fnatic. He had his aim pot set for Reckless. He found the target and he walks away with the kill. They've got TPs coming through. They're looking to end the game.
They've got themselves Baron buff and cannon minions to work with. Nemesis takes a gigantic chunk of damage. He's running for his life. Crown Shot is sent. 2 members of Fnatic running. The Ring of Frost is flashed away from. Nemesis escapes with his life. Teleport's being channeled. That's the 3rd in 30 seconds. Nexus turret number 2 is down. The Nexus is being focused. SK Gaming are moments away from taking down Fnatic, the world finalists.
He still hasn't noticed. The minions are going to spawn soon.
Oh, Kobe actually might overstep a little bit here. Kadra's going to get the jump on in. Flash away from Kobe. 1 minute into the game. Him and Kobe just a little bit tankier in that lane. If this dive goes down, they're looking for the level 2. There's the engage. Kobe, Black Shield straight away. Great stuff from Noskarin. They were able to overcome and make it into the playoffs and make it to that 3rd place match. Now, Kadra's gone for an invade here. Xerxes going to trade into him. Skirmisher Saber with a longsword up against just a Skirmisher Saber, and Kadra's winning out for the moment. Humanoid on his way with the World Ender. Exile's going to come across the wall as well. Needs to go in. Lands the fear beyond death and will pull the Sejuani back. We're having meat tonight, says Exile. 1-for-1 trade.
They're going to start sieging onto this tower and poking things down. And here we see an engage.
Engaged. Noskarin wasn't there in time. Kassin gets a lot of damage down, but rooted up. Kadra's on his way as well. The cleanse used. Expects teleported down towards the bottom lane. Xerxes here as well. Kobe low, doesn't have the ability to get away. He's just going to get chucked out by Jeska. They get 2. Incredible stuff from XL diving in the bottom lane.
To the bot lane to pick themselves up some nice farm as well. So all well and good for the early game of Exile. Oh, that's the ulti from Exile. He needs 1 more hit.
Oh, Humanoid flashes away from it. You can see him just like tasting it. It's like, I want my meal tonight. You're not going to deny me, but he doesn't. Kadral now on his way. Humanoid realizes able to get away with the onboard trespass just for the moment. Xerxes going to turn it around. Kadral's got a little bit too deep here, a little bit too ham, and Xerxes will take him down because of it. Control ward denying any vision for Splice for the moment. Xerxes have to jump across if he wants to get in there in time, because it's down to 1,000 HP and already the Infernal Drake is gone, but Splice might want the fight. You can see Xerxes waiting just around the corner, misses the bowler. Kadral now needs to get away. Will pop his own ultimate, it's rooted in place, and will sacrifice himself for the Dragons. Around Kassin, who is one of the most veteran players in the LEC.
Yep, but we might not have time as a fight is kicking off.
Humanoid pops the World Ender, looking for the engage onto Kadral. Exhaust comes down as well. Kadral jumps away. There's the fear beyond death, but it's not going to get the kill because, of course, that World Ender was on. Kadral goes golden. Xerxes now on the wrong side of Expect. Kassin coming forward. Humanoid chasing onto Exo. The fight's on 2 fronts. They can just about catch Xerxes, and they will survive for the moment. But the decimating smash from Chachi's going to try and keep Exile in place. Pulled back. No. Flashes away. Noskarin now dead as well. And Exile have come out on top of the fight. Look at Kassin. He's chasing forward once again, leading the front line for Excel as they find 2 kills in the mid lane. I'm glad I've never seen one.
I must keep my emotions in check. Now Splice, they're looking to find a kill on Expect.
Great stun onto Expect there, locks him down. He has the flash, but he's actually going to try and use it to come down here. Humanoid will get the kill. Good stuff from Splice. They're the ones to find the pick in the last second. Has that Zeke's convergence finish, which I really like on the Rakan, one of his key items. Expect overextended once again. You can see Exile's down towards the bottom lane, does have the teleport, but Xerxes here and has that ultimate. Doesn't quite connect. The ace in the hole coming out as well. They're burning everything on Expect, but a kill is a kill, say Splice, and they will take down the top laner of Excel.
We'll go catch that wave up towards the top side, but Humanoid has his eyes on the Yordle. Here comes the Yomus.
I feel like we're in the point where Humanoid just 1v1s this right now. Expect just trying to walk his way away, but the stopwatch straight into the ultimate, and Expect for the 3rd time in a row will be Excel's death. Splice take the lead in the kill score.
Exile's trying his best to pressure, but Vizichachi is there. Kobe's on his way.
Yeah, now Exile's just pushed too far as well. Didn't realize that Kobe was on this side of the map, and Kobe will just continually pound away with those headshots. Not really a huge amount Exile can do. He's trying to walk his way away, but eventually he'll fall. Shut down, goes across to Chachi, and Exile don't really have an answer.
Yeah, and ooh, the flash comes in from Kasing. He's not able to land the charm. He will finally hit Xerxes.
Kado's going to jump forward, but Xerxes still has his flash, so that's the ultimate used by Kasing. The flash and Jeskla's ultimate, really for only the flash of Xerxes.
And Splice are the ones that now get to dictate the pace of the game.
Infernal Drake on the cards, no ultimate on Kasing. Root's going to land, but that's only on to Expect. Here comes the teleport. The fight's going to start, but look at the damage coming out from Kobe. Bullets to the back of Expect, down to half HP already. Xerxes comes in, straight into the bowler. Cage will get demolished, and all of Exile get deleted. 2 down already, and Splice just keep rolling that train forward. There's no stopping the hype train for Splice right now. There's a 3rd kill. The tower, their target.
Definitely going to be something you have to respect. Xerxes with the ultimate looking for someone.
Unstoppable onslaught hits onto Exile. He's the tankiest member of Excel though, and there comes the equalizer. Engage on the backline. The charm's going to connect, but here comes Humanoid looking for the Darkin Blade, seeing if he can land the knockup. Already down quite low, but the World Ender will bring him back. And now maybe Excel can turn it around. Cage chunked out by Kobe, who is now on the front line for Splice. And Excel able to hold on for the moment. 80 carry in 2019, XD.
But the crit from the Caitlyn after they caught Exile on the trap was actually pretty significant, but he's just going to go back to base. He has the TP.
Kado's going to get pulled back here, has the GA, pops the Crescent Slash as well to try and get away. Chachi there, gets the damage down, pops that GA. Exile now trying to step forward, but a great bowler's going to connect, and already Kado's dead. Here comes the equalizer. Maybe Exile looking to turn this one around. Kasing has the ultimate and the engaged tools, but it's only Chachi really who has taken the brunt of the damage. They're grouped up as a 5-man in the top lane, and this inhibitor just getting chipped away at piece by piece by piece.
Exile doing what they can to defend his
engage from Kasing, tries to get us the backline. Jessica jumps forward as well, but he just hasn't got the damage yet. Kasing jumps out, Crescent Slash comes out from Cadril. 1 down, but that's the World Ender. Not even the GA pop yet. Exile misses. Xerxes gets the kill onto Cadril. Kasing running away, and Splice now stepping forward. Step by step, they just walk their way into the Exile base, and Exile really can't do much against this at all. Exile down, Exile just dumpstered in their own base. 2nd inhibitor will fall as well, and Splice will look for the win.
Splice, their front line is just too tanky. Exile cannot break through it. The super minions and the Baron Power minions are sieging through. Splice are looking for more.
Kobe's just getting shut down after shutdown. They'll scare him, will pay for it with his life. But eventually, Expect will fall. Triple kill for Kobe to round it out. And what better way to do it than with the franchise man? Splice will pick up their first win in the LEC.
And he is just that, he's staple, right? And I know Yamato gives him a lot of praise, but now we see Jack Troll face checking Memento.
Face checks straight into the back of an axe. Flash in from Ignar, that's one. Until the flash is the wall! I thought Ignar had done it for a second. Didn't quite land the hook. There's a lot of different options for the Ezreal at the moment. Last breath comes out, there's a Glacial Prism as well, and Abadage just gets taken out. Great synergy from Jizuke and Mowgli.
And you can just constantly poke him and harass him. And it helps when Odoamne is able to successfully land so many good Qs. It's a lot of damage, and you can see the all-in from Cabo. I wonder... so Odoamne stayed just out of range before the ulti could proc from Cabo, and then he could go for the re-engage. He lands the Q. There's no way that Cabo can get out of that situation, so he ends up giving away his life. Cabo Shard being forced to back away from the tower. He can dive this.
Yeah, you've got Slicing Maelstrom as well. Odoamne just lands the stun. Memento here for the follow-up. It's an easy enough kill.
Vitality will set up the push into the middle lane. Mowgli in a bit of danger right now.
Odoamne is in a good flank position, but doesn't have the flash. Memento now running forward as well. There's a good event horizon. Great hook onto Mowgli, pulls him back. Look at the damage coming out from Abadage. He's jumped at the back line. Slicing Maelstrom comes out as well from Odoamne. Mowgli running up towards the top side. He's still alive, and that's 1 down. The last breath from Jizuke, but now he's in the middle of Schalke. Upset jumps forward. Kawasaki just about escapes, but another hook from Ignar once again, finding his mark. It's a double kill for Odo, and Schalke come out on top.
You could see how close Schalke was to truly just demolishing Vitality. If that Ken just got a little closer.
Jizuke maybe overextended here. Uses the cleanse straight away. Memento on the chase. Teleport coming in. Counter TP as well. The last breath double TP. Everyone's going to be up in the top lane for a fight in just a second. Jizuke's already down. A 5v4 now in favor of Schalke. Cabochon runs away. Good Glacial Prism from Mowgli. Locks up Odoamne. The hook onto Cabochon. But Vitality are pushing forward. Fear beyond death. Eats down Cabochon. That's a massive bounty over towards the Urgot. Now Schalke running back towards their base. Should be able to get away. No real catch-up tools on the side of Vitality. Could have got a 4-man slicing Maelstrom instead. Just thought he'd try and catch Cabo. Couldn't quite do it. Ignar has been on point with hooks thus far. Abadage going to jump forward as well. He's got the lantern if he needs to get away. Odoamne doesn't even land the Maelstrom onto anyone because Jackdaw gobbles up Attila to keep him alive for the moment. Cabochard now coming in from the side as well. And Odo not in a good spot at all. Cabochard secures him for the second time this game.
Odoamne, he tries to clear out of wards. Gets collapsed on by the ultimate from Jackdaw and the 3-man unit from Vitality. And this was just a mistake. Odoamne should have looked at the minimap. He sees that the rest of his team aren't there. You can't clear those wards by yourself. That's why you should always have a buddy. And he ends up giving away a kill. That requires you investing a lot of resources in towards the top side of the map. You can see...
Oh, Jizuke lands the knockup from the Steel Tempest. Abadage goes into the Frozen Tomb, but all of Vitality are here in time. Abadage almost gets away, but can't quite pops the stopwatch. Schalke unable to answer. They will sacrifice their top laner, their mid laner, sorry, to push out mid.
But they've tried the same trick now, what, 4 times? And Schalke's like, if we just walk towards them...
Schalke are doing it now. It's like, guys,
look,
guys, they keep doing this. It must be good.
Base, he doesn't have teleport. Cabo doesn't have teleport. Mowgli is nowhere near. This is a free Baron.
Ignar puts down the box. Cabochard trying to get in there. Jackdaw there as well. But Odoamne forces them away. Memento gets the smite. Schalke get the Baron. After Vitality have been knocking on the door for the last hour and a half. Memento will go down into the chair. They jump into the backline though. Ignar pulls Upset all the way in. Jizuke down. Now Upset can just open up hell. Mystic shot after Mystic shot lands. And Schalke come out absolutely dominating in the team fight.
Schalke primed and ready to end this game.
They're looking to close it out off the one Baron. They say, Vitality, anything you can do, we can actually do. Secure the Baron, win the team fight, now pushing down mid. And
I think this is
great stuff. I think his game as well. I think Vitality fell at the Baron hurdle and Schalke bit off everything they could chew. What a great fight from them. They will take the win and they will stamp their mark on the LEC.
Here on stage now, calls from this member ready. Look for an engage, potentially.
I think he was spotted
Hansama level 2. Kickus has been spotted out. The red buff is there. They thought the Lee Sin started topside. They fell right into the trap, and now Gorilla's going in. He's looking for the first kill. Kickus burning down. Slowly but surely. Hasn't gotten it yet. First blood! Cashing in, and that's what you want to see if you're a Misfits fan. Prophet getting aggressive. The Ignite was used there. Senkux has to be careful. They're going to freeze him up. Blocking him in, kicking him back. It does have the trap, but it's not enough! Don't let him push his buttons, and he just can't do a thing in the mid lane.
I'll run.
Caught a little off guard. Senkux, they're just going to point click him down, but here comes the Tom Catch trying to split this play out. Maxlor incredibly low, and they're going to run him right down. Senkux striking back here against the Misfits jungler. Spending a little bit too much time in the mid lane, starting to get predictable. Rogue ready on the response. Hansama with no cleanse, but Gorilla's not worried. He's going to start the fight. He's going to kick it off. Draven ultimate comes out. Hansama just throwing free autos in. Desperately, they try to save EQ, but Wadid is the man in the line of fire. Hansama cashing in. They might look for one more. Not going to risk tanking the tower. Kickus is on the way. Hansama with no mana, but the TP has now been committed, so as can't, or rather, Lissandra cannot cancel that. It's going to be the full commit here on the bottom side, looking to break down this tower.
We don't want to give away this triple Infernal. They're forced into a very scary fight that they must play perfectly.
Knockup's going to connect. Once again, Hansama, the man you have to watch. If the Draven goes down, they stand a chance of winning this fight. The Dragon, though, in their eyes, is going to go in the favor of Maxlor. Now the engage comes in from Gorilla. He wants to keep this one going. Maxlor's on the backside for Hichu. He's going to shut that 80 carry down with Deep forced away from the rest of his team. And that means that Hansama just gets to tear through this rogue lineup. Maxlor moving in for a bit more, but it is absolute dominance here from the Misfits. For Misfits, once again, they got everything they wanted in the draft phase. It would appear the dominant lanes, everything now paying off. They're going to have to buy a little bit of time as Prophet tries to get something done. EQ Wadid on the way. Is going to get locked up before he can use the Glacial Path. Now will be taken down. Not enough as the shutdown goes in on Alessandro Grill, looking for the re-engage, and Hansama remains untouched, but he's left on his lonesome. And the lifesteal is there for a brief moment. Senkux needs to make it to safety. Gorilla going to drop on the backside. Burning down as Kickus finally manages to find a kill. An absolute bloodbath as Prophet runs for his life. One member of Rogue down to the 2 members of Misfits, and that is the best you could hope for.
Yeah, and Febby is actually eating up so much time from Rogue.
Oh, immediately going to go in for the knockup. Is he? Oh, still manages to make it out. Minor fumble, but Senkux on the hunt. Wants to make his way in, does jump right back in. Shroud does go down. Ulti now coming out as Senkux needs to get out of safety. He doesn't have any escape rest left. Oh, God! That is the Draven damage you never want to see. One shot, one kill. Hansama makes it look easy.
With this type of lead in at 25 minutes with every cannon being spawned per wave, they probably wouldn't need Baron.
Oh, denying the engage on a Feathervin. Here comes the Scion off to the side, so I was looking for a way in. Gonna get the one in, two-man knockup. Now Maxwell trying to make his way to safety, gets the kickback, gets multiple members, grills the chain CC. It's clean, it's pretty, it's what you want to see, and Hansama here to clean him up. All too easy for the Fed Draven. Gorilla's even feeling a little bit more. Ooh, forcing out the stopwatch, buys a bit of time, but the knockup not quite perfectly timed. Does not matter in the end. Misfits are not playing around in their first game. Cutting through Rogue. 13K, 14K gold lead to end their first game. And you see the member on the team that people expect to be leveled up, and that is Patrick, a young player by comparison to the rest of these veterans, and doing well so far up in CS in this lane matchup, making good use of this champion that they picked to be lane dominant. Now, not afraid to get aggressive here. Mickey stopped in his tracks, but may look for the re-engage. Unfortunately, just takes so much damage there waiting for that black shield to wear off.
Oh, that's a big ulti use from Perks. Mithy looking for engage.
Wants to run it in. The Ignite does go down. There's the ulti coming out. First blood does go over to Mithy, but now Patrick wants to follow up. Ulti coming down from the Karthus. Mithy knows he's dead. Trading back on the side of G2.
Right now he's sitting on about 320. Jankos is hanging around.
Where's he gonna go? Trying to find the knockup. Blocked up! Sonya's comes out. Now looking for the fire back. Mithy is gonna get taken down. Has he gone too far? A sleepy Draven. Not gonna be able to back that one up. Patrick, though, still hungry for blood.
Also, Karthus wants to ult whenever there's a free kill to steal. Alfari now TPing bot, cold in for the collapse.
Looking for the play here, they have to watch out. Where's the jump gonna go from Perks? Could try to dodge a skill shot here. Is he just gonna try to make it out of the wall, but knock back? So much CC comes in, and Mithy gonna grab another kill. Bloodthirsty support, man. I can respect it.
It still feels like Onus is on OG of how they want to play around this bot lane and finally crack this tower.
Right now, Mithy just wants to kill people. They're looking for the engage. The TP has now been committed. Patrick has finally gotten that catch out. They're running Jankos is here. Wonders in the midst of everyone. They knock that Karthus right away. Alti's gonna come out, combine it with the Urgot, but Mithy with the perfect stopwatch to deny both Altis is not quite enough. The root coming through. Wonder now could just go down. Nuke potentially going to look for the engage here. Eyes on the Cassio. Where it's going to go. Cole is so incredibly low. Caps swap form is maybe look for the extended shock blast. Not going to have the cooldown.
Nuke does have the ultimate, but there are so many low health members on the side of Origin. I think they just have to abandon the turret and get out of here.
And I said that Onus was on OG, but G2 strike back. They throw everything in the kitchen sink into this bot lane and try to force this tower.
Ooh, Mithy. So
go to
low.
base,
Nuke
Mithy.
Moving down. Just uses the black shield just to make sure that Nuke is safe. Scion, meanwhile, is on the top side taking a tower.
By the skin of their teeth, no one died there.
But OG starting to build themselves a 1K gold lead. Can look to get more, but they have to be careful. Immediately the engage comes in. Goodbye, Patrick! You gotta play lane phase, buddy, but you gotta be a little bit more careful when you walk into that mid lane.
They can also fall back to their vision. They've got complete control of this bottom river, which is why they want to fight in it.
Sleepy Trouble Bubbles and Bindings, that's what you gotta look out for. Watch for the skill shots to connect. Patrick! This man has a Hex Drinker. The ulti's coming out too. The Black Shield's gone, and so is Patrick. Frostgurn, you said it earlier, you said they are not going to interact. They are not looking for the enemy team to push buttons. OG didn't push a single one other than that Black Shield, and you just watched Patrick drop. That is absolutely brutal. And if you do, are you even excited about that? When he dies, he's just gonna kill you.
What's crazy about how much base damage he's doing.
Oh, God.
No! The Red Crim's almost up. Mithy, you gotta get to base. Run, Mithy, run!
This is a nightmare. Jankos is running. He's so quick. He's ready for this. Wonder. All it's going to take.
Mithy, you gotta go.
Oh, no. Here it comes. They're looking for blood. They're chasing him down one at a time. It's not interactive. It's not even fair. So much damage has landed. And OG haven't even gotten to fight yet. Also, I'd love that you explained that interaction. So he pushes R, so then you push R, huh?
They told me to explain.
Is he dead?
No, they don't need to push R here, Mithy. Dead.
Oh, no.
He's gone. The engage now coming in as well. The ultimate has now come out. How far will Nuke Duck make it? Trying to run. They're buying time. They're trying to burn him down so the Urgot can bring him back. Is drowsy. Not going to happen. Still asleep. Caps looking for the shot. Perks not going to find it. Yes, there it is. Rakan flying over the wall to back up Caps. G2 are tearing this team apart.
All right, here's the flank from Alfaro. They're trying to collapse onto 3 members.
Perks
Patrick,
might be overconfident. But this is this debate. Patrick now running for his life. Oh no, no, here comes the engage from Mickey X. Yankos is there waiting in the wings. Requiem not quite available, but they don't even need it. Wonder now getting the fear. Oh god, it is an absolute massacre. Yankos running down cold. Mana, the only thing that's going to stop him from killing everybody on this lineup. G2 taking their time as they run through this OG lineup. 4-man knockup for Alfari, at least it looks cool because it's not going to save his life.
It is not enough as G2 just obliterate OG once again. Ultimate coming out, and that will kill Cole. The
Shot
ace
in the back
for G2 Esports as Origin crumble.
Maybe G2 overstep and offer OG a way back in, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Unstoppable Scion looking for the drift. Mickey just goes right over the wall. They're just going to follow up. The shock blast is massive. Mickey with these clutch engages time and time again.
It is just too much damage for OG to deal with. They are too far behind. 10,000 gold is the lead that G2 are currently running with. And look, they can't even get close.
Them. He says, you're not getting back to that Nexus. But Nuke Duck now going to try to fire back with a kill of his own. Uses the Saros, but Perks is jumping over the wall. Wonder going in for the kill. Patrick running for his life. Thinks he can juke his way around the base gate. So many low health members, but he doesn't have the ultimate. Here comes Yankos. He flashes forward. He takes down Yankos. Oh, at least he gets the sweet outplay in the end, but it is not enough at the end of the day. The G2 super team making it look so easy as they tear their way to the Origin lineup. Mythy forced to stand in that fountain, but it's not enough to save him. It's just too much, folks. The poke comp, it cuts him down. G2 coming in here with a statement win, throwing their lives into the fountain and a sign of disrespect as they take their first win.
Has already gotten his back end, has the Sheen, which makes him such a strong dueler now. Whereas Perks, he's finally going to take his back. Mickey wasn't going to be looking for a gank there at an item disadvantage, but 3v3 now.
All right, the death sentence already secures a flash. Mickey decides to flash forward over it. That's a lot of damage onto Memento. He's running for his life. Get headbutted to safety. Now the Void Seeker comes out. First blood picked up by Perks.
I just caught it out of the corner of my eye that Memento was in that jungle. Looked like he was about to get hit by Alistar, and then I think reset his positioning there as top lane. Flash.
Right. Defensive flash from Otoame. Wonder's just going to run him down. Requiem should be able to pick it up. And Wonder stands by to easily secure it. Now all of a sudden, that's the engage. No ultimate. Abadagi, you've got to press R. That's really important. Now, flashes for flashes. Teleport comes out. Memento's able to pick up the reply kill. Perks completes the teleport, but there's nothing more to follow up. And G2, 2,000 gold up.
Well, you don't have to go for the tower engage. You just say, hey, Garthus, you got your ultimate available? I don't need to dive.
All right, no, you don't, but will upset need to dive. Ignite is thrown down, flash used defensively. Perks chases him down. It was a pixel-perfect Void Seeker.
Very different thoughts about how to sit on the hype train for Schalke. You know, I see them as they just went into the finals. I'll hold the thought, though.
All right, let's take a look. Wonder's going to get chunked down. Fear Beyond Death is available for Otoame. He catches him through the shroud. And Akali players everywhere felt that one.
They got some excellent talent in Memento and Oda, and as well as Ignar's return. I'm like, I can get behind the Schalke. I'm still on the hype train.
Now, will the franchise player go down? Lantern is available. Not going to get caught, not going to get fouled. Upset does it. But take a look at this. Killer Instinct comes forward. Requiem's available if it's needed. It's simply not needed. Schalke, they split the difference. Rift Herald picked up on top. They sacrificed their duo, and Abadagi completes the teleport as well. This is just going to be gifted to G2 Esports.
And an excellent turret aggro juggle right there that they get 3 for nothing, as well as the tower. A huge swing in favor of G2 and showcasing why they are our favorites for LEC.
Any play that G2 want to put make.
I mean, the short and sweet of it, Trevor, is you never want to fall behind this composition because its team fights are so strong, but they're going to try.
All right, let's take a look. Mickey throws down his ultimate, blocking a lot of damage for now. Lantern is available. Memento goes in. Fear Beyond Death is dodged away from, and that is just a melted Urgot. Caps isn't done yet. He fancies himself a shot. He's got in 1v4. Requiem starts to channel, and boom! Yankos gets himself another. It's 10 kills to 2, and Caps gets out with his life. It's not done yet, as G2 are still looking for more. Here comes Wonder. And Schalke and Ulfia are just falling further and further behind. Right, week 2 LEC. I'm going to give every team in the league a free tip. Ban Yankos' Karthus. Let's see whether or not anyone does next week. For now, though, Mickey will be going down. just caught a little bit out of position. Good warding from Schalke allows them to punish the overextend.
And again, if we're focusing on good aspects of Schalke, although, again, I'm going to have to hold it.
Let's take a look. Perks has got the Hurricane, he's got the Storm Razors, and he's got himself another assist. It was, in fact, Caps. That's now 5-1-2 with a 700 gold bounty.
I don't think it's going to end there, Trevor. Wonder is being headed off by Ignar. I think he changed his mind. Wonder, like, turned around, gave him Isaac, and I was like, I'm sorry, sir.
I think he would blow Ignar up with one rotation,
Oh, no.
especially because Jankos has got Requiem available. The box goes down, the flay's been used, Abadagi is coming in with the ultimate. Death Sentence goes wide, but the re-engage from Wonder picks up Ignar. Requiem's not even been used yet. And look at the Claw of Doom. Abadagi escapes with his life. Upset's trying to turn this one around, but you need to kill Jankos and stay healthy enough to survive the ultimate. Not gonna go down just yet. Whoa! Jankos kills Upset. I didn't think that was gonna happen. And give us a memento for free, because G2 get another one. Ladies and gentlemen, Odo Amne was joining his team, but like lambs to the slaughter, Schalke are being killed. Perks has got the red buff, and oh, this just feels a little bit bad. Gonna run him down with that Rage Blade. Here comes Mickey, here comes Mickey. Gets the head buff, Pulverize, and Caps is in behind as well.
Too late with this gold difference.
Yeah,
So there's the Baron setup.
Yeah, and of course Ignar is 3, 4 autos, 5, about 6 or 7 autos. Plus a couple of Icathian range shots in there.
They recognize the steps that they must take to create and neutralize this map for them.
All right, let's take a look. Teleport being channeled on this inner turret. Perks is trying to turn the damage around. Remember, this is kind of a 2-on-3, but Schalke didn't fully commit. Now Memento's running for his life. Perks jumps in with the killer instinct. Yes, a death sentence lands, but it sentences Ignar to death. The box comes out, and G2 are between 2 turrets. Easily going to set up yet another kill for Wonder. That's a double for him. 19 kills to 4, and Schalke are now losing their base. I have to try and look at the silver lining here
I've
for
got some
Schalke.
really bad news for you.
Okay.
I think the game's about to end, Trevor.
But Schalke are going to learn a lot from this particular moment, because really, it just fell away from them entirely. The Nexus turret is falling. The kills are not done yet. The franchise man Upset is down. And before 24 minutes, G2 had won the game. Just after 24 minutes, they killed the Nexus.
I think you mean survive into the mid game, but hold on. Kikis now looking for a dive. Still dangerous because it's Sion. He has flash available.
Okay, let's see what Kikis can do. Steps on top of the ward, expect instantly backs away.
want
There's
to
a
use the
teleport
pool.
available for Exile. Does he use it? Starts to get channeled down. Hemoplay comes in, a dash in. Audacious Charge is already used. The pop, not going to be enough to take down Expect, but now Senkax, he fancies himself a shot. Doesn't decide to commit. They get the flash and the teleport out of Exile for just the flash for Kikis.
Turned around. I think if Exile overextends here, Syncux might look to come in from behind.
Round 2, fight! Glacial Tomb, Frozen Tomb rather, is thrown down. Justice Punch comes up. Prophet uses the Sanguine Pool to stay alive, and I thought that was close, but Rogue pulled it off.
And I think they're exerting more so control, not over the top lane, but over the Rift Herald, as now every member is joining up here.
All right, so Caedrel's going to get caught out here, but who is in trouble? Kikis, in fact, goes down. There is so much isolation damage from the Kha'Zix. Senkax buys enough time from his ultimate for the rest of Rogue to arrive. But look at Expect. He puts the hammer down, knocks Rogue up. The turnaround, the Vladimir damage cannot be ignored. Exile gets a 3-man stun. Jessica's trying to put the pain down with the Blade of the Ruin King. There's everybody low, but nobody's dead yet. Finally, EQ goes down. They're trading kills back and forth, but it's Exile that wins.
Disaster troll there. Stopwatch from Prophet. He hits the stopwatch, Sion flies through him and nails 2 of his teammates. Feels bad, man.
Oh, Senkax now caught on the wrong side of the rift. He gets caught out by the missiles. Huge cheers here from Berlin as the Mad Lads from Britain, Excel, pick themselves up the gold lead in the bottom right-hand corner of the jungle. They're also starting to set up around the top half as well. So, you know, options available, and there's that the initiation we talked about. curving around the corner, and Wadid gets blown up before he can even use the grey health, and now mid tower's under threat. They need to be doing well for the Scion Galio to keep them backed up. Very nice interrupt from Expect. He catches out onto Senkax. Senkax forced to use the flash. He's already used the ultimate. K-Drog gets summoned a heal. Senkax escapes. That was exceptionally well played. Because of the control ward in the blue buff by Rogue, he's going to find a flank here onto Kikis into Profits.
And of course, it's very easy to follow up with the Galio.
All right, the Void Assault has already been used. Galio ultimate comes down. Teleport already being channeled. Profits running for his life. Exile starts to channel the Durand. Will not find anyone to taunt. Tom Ginf decides to jump in. K-Drill flashes away for safety, and Exile's left for dead. The initiation backfires. Exile bit off more than they could chew. Unless you've got some sort of control, which you can see Rogue on the minimap. They're pushing in towards the Baron Pit. They've got a couple of control wards placed fairly defensively, and Kikis thinks he's playing bait, but this is a psych! Double bait, Crescent Guard comes down to buy some time. Pedro gets yet himself another kill, 100% kill participation. Kikis is the target. He's put a lot of damage down, but he's not going to be able to kill Kendrill because of the Chrono Shift. It was so close to working. All right, Senkax, can you be the hero that Rogue needs right now? 9 seconds before Prophet comes back up. He's got a teleport available to him. Glacial Path and Frozen Tomb are available. Wadid can try to disrupt in the pit. It's a 4,000 HP. Here comes Hiku. True Shot Barrage is not available. 2,000 HP for Baron. Is it going to be smited down? Exile are staying in the pit. They secure it, but at what cost? Senkax forced to self-cast the ulti. Hiku fires across the True Shot Barrage, but it's too little. It's too late. An excellent Baron and an excellent team. So close. Excellent team fight. Wow, I couldn't have messed that up more.
So this is going to be a 1-2 huge Baron power play for Excel, and they may even close the game here pending the death timer.
Oh, death timers are so high. 20 seconds for Senkax, 15 for Prophet. With all the damage that K-Drill and Jeskla have available, they're going to just cut down Kikis where he stands. 12 kills to 3. The Nexus turret has fallen. The second follows thereafter. And as the Nexus is killed, it's an Excel win over Rogue.
Miserable to play against. And Sejuani in the early game is a tank that does damage. So Zach, sadly, can clear the jungle. Not going to do a lot of damage here. Northscarin, though, getting frisky, throwing it down. Flash shield will be available. 3 auto attacks. Looking for the 4th. The flash forward, the stun, the heal now coming out. The ignite is there. Attila running the flash forward from Kabi. They wanted to get it. Black shield, not enough. Can't stop the auto. The pizza going to bring it home.
And that means that Karthus getting a blue buff at level 5 will really help.
Oh, race and repeat. Goes in, waits for the black shield to land on the target. You can only shield one person. Beautifully played by Splice. You wanted some early aggression, and they're here to deliver, Vedius.
Interesting that he would go for that rather than grabbing himself a mana item like the Lost Chapter.
Now for the collapse humanoid. Gonna tank layaways to the face. Suzuki has to be careful because the Zac is now coming in. They want to try to knock this up, but if the Karthus goes down, it'll turn immediately. Northscarin is here first on the roam, but Jizuke is gonna get that death-defied passive. Clips him with it. That's the tipper you want from Northscarin, knocking it down. Ulti is going to come out, but not to much effect. Lackluster there for the Karthus.
He was denying your camps away from you. He was stealing everything you could possibly want, whereas Mowgli much more on the farm side, looking for potential ganks, trying to scale more towards team fights, and now we will see an early play from him.
Nako comes in from Vizicachi, clears the wave as well, so Mowgli's going to tank it up, does have the Frosthammer passive though, is going to try to back out, damage comes through. Vizicachi going to resurrect. Going to run for the kill. Mowgli now going to run for his life, but the slow is there, and they are going to be able to walk away from that one.
His time down towards bot to help that bot lane work even more damage onto the tower.
So despite interesting Zac animation once again, a little bit of spectator error there, but Humanoid now going to fly forward looking for the fight himself, but there is Mowgli immediately trying to take off here, pulling him back to the miasma. That is a dead Karthus, but he's still throwing out the damage, and here comes Cabo. Northscarin is there, but they might not have enough damage to start the fight right up until Chachi gets there. Cabo going to look for the disengage. Mowgli, though, maybe the one under fire. Sidestep there on the Braum ulti. Mowgli going to go down. Cabo now in no man's land, but Jack Troll is here for the backup. They have to be careful. How are they going to land the CC? The tether is now coming out on a Northscare, and they're backing off. Black Shield there to stop, and he followed back. That's the ignite. Burn, baby, burn. Northscare and going to drop. Bizachachi taken out as well, and if anyone's going to fight you like that, it's going to be Vitality.
And it's Vitality that actually come out on top in terms of the kills. I believe that was 3 for 2 overall. Once Jack Troll finally joins the fight, but now Attila and Cobbett in a 1v1. Final hour gets popped from Attila, but Cobbett's just like, nah, I'm good. It's true. I define all of the law. Now, 3 members of Splice in the top lane.
Jack Troll going to move in, though. Knows that he's locked up here, tries to get the Soul Shackles. Uses just a little bit more. Now wants to back off. Cersei trying to find the connection onto Attila, but he's still alive. It's going to require a massive outplay from the Bane, but they're getting lower and lower. The Causa's ulti now going to come in, but now that the Braum is connected with the concussive blows, Attila is all but doomed. The 3rd stack doesn't proc, but Humanoid now in trouble. Cabo trying to come in and clean up, but the rest of the team is here. Jizuke now going to have to back off. Cabo running. Mowgli stuck between a rock and a hard place. Has to flash over the wall as well, and things are just falling apart for this Vitality lineup.
Really good play from Splice, though. They send Cersei top because they want to siege onto the tower. They know that if they just have the numbers, they can easily take that objective. And Vitality, they tried to go for the outplay. Jack Troll face checks a brush. They think that they might be able to get 1 or 2 kills off the back of it, but really good play. Great use of the summoner spells, keeps all their members alive, and you kind of see this 3-item Sivir starting to come into fruition. That'll be the big swing factor for Splice.
Of course, the most terrifying thing that Vitality have to consider now, other than the on the hunt, is it will come out against Kabashar. They're hoping to catch him out the sidestep. Oh, the to the skies is just so clean, but sadly it is not enough. Too many members there. Kabi going to pick up the kill. Now unstoppable.
And they're able to buy a little bit more time. The Vayne now hitting 3 items. Karthus getting very close to that point too, but Splice immediately back on the Baron. They haven't dealt with the bot wave yet.
But the health bars are back up from that Ocean Drake. The double Ocean healing them up now as they move in to attempt this one. Jizuke with no ultimate. The Karthus needs to get into the middle of that team, but it's going to be so difficult. The Zac is now coming in as well. Attila moving forward, looking for a little bit more here on the Vayne. Keep your eyes on that champion. Big burst of damage there, as the Silver Bolts does proc, but both sides playing it slowly, playing it surely. Humanoid stunned up, but not going to move forward, not going to get aggressive. They see Bizachachi is there to CC anyone who would try to take him down.
Karthus, you can see he's getting stronger and stronger. This late game for Vitality cannot afford to be underestimated, and forcing this Baron gets harder, and now Splice, they're just going straight back to it.
And we saw this from Vitality yesterday, repeatedly forcing the Baron. This time the Karthus Requiem is up. They get that one out, 5k. Going to drop down. Jack Troll ready to go forward, has been locked up by the Miasma. And Splice backing off once again.
They want to try and start a 5v5, but Vitality, they're not actually allowing Splice to pull this one off. Now, face check from Chachi.
Going to go down. Chachi now in trouble. Cabo trying to zone out, but here comes Cabo Shard. Being forced back, can't be disabled. Tokyo Drift, not going to get it. Gets taken down. Attila going to grab that one. Kill going to be a big pick up. The root coming in as well. Jizuke tempted to try to fire back. Splice still moving forward, playing a bit aggressive, but Vitality now firmly in control after about 15 minutes of nearly flawless play from Splice.
In a side lane, Cabo can't really be challenged by anyone on Splice, and by finding that pick, you can see that Splice don't really have that many answers. They needed to have control around the Baron to force Vitality to group, to give them the best case scenario, but here we are, Vitality now kicking this one off.
And the struggles around Baron counting against Splice. Bizachachi will respond as the smite, though, not the TP, cannot come. We got to see where Xerxes going to be. He's not going to get there soon enough. That's the Baron for Vitality. Splice have to be shaking their head after that one. They were in control for so much of the game, but just like that, Vitality are back in it.
That's what I mean, right? You know, you get to this point in the game, and then all of a sudden an arena drops down, and everyone's like,
I think the casters should control it. I think we push a button, the arena slowly shrinks. But of course, the perfect setup could come out. Attila now going to try to back away. Bizachachi trying to move over, but Cabo is there on the flank. Now the ulti coming in. There's the Requiem. Health bars getting cut down. Jack Troll still alive, but we now going to bust out with a stopwatch there. Bizachachi taken down. Humanoid on his lone suffers the Karthus in the melee range. Kabe running as fast as he can. Attila now picked up. He can't stealth. He can't move out. Oh my! Just deliver it to him. Call Liferando. Call Deliveroo. This man needs a job. Kabe. It's getting cleaned up.
And Attila finds himself the triple kill. Look at the death timers on Splice. They get aced. Vitality have all 5 members alive. They could look to end the game right now.
And just an incredible fight in the end. Splice getting anxious. Finally think that they have the engaged Vedius, but they absolutely do not. A Black Shield stops anything from going on to Attila. The game turning in the favor of Vitality. The 1-1 curse alive and well for the Splice lineup at Vitality, reminding us how they earned their spot at Worlds.
They still got to get more kills. They still have to end things out. Vitality take the win over Splice.
And at the end of the day, neither team walks away 100% satisfied. And both teams walk away 1-1.
Predicted what Kikis was going to do yesterday, and he's already looking for a gank towards the bot side of the map. Looks like Selfmade hasn't read this in time. Let's see what happens.
Gorilla with the flash forward into the pulverize. Maxwell coming in as well. Hansama flashes. Maxwell goes forward as well. Can't quite get onto Crownshot because Dreams flashed in the way, and Dreams and Crownshot get out. 3 flashes for what? 2 on the side of SK.
Maxlaw, he wants to make things happen between levels 1 and 6 Selfmade. He's just going to concede the jungle because he knows he doesn't have a bot lane to back him up.
Blue buff resets as well. Maxwell continues to push forward though. Gets the sun. Selfmade gets the smite down. Maxwell going to get fear, but Gorilla's on his way. Headbutt pulverize comes in. Maxwell doesn't have the E. Lissandro's coming across as well. Pyrian trying to join his team. Glacial Path, Ring of Frost, looking for the blast cone. Gorilla will take it. Here comes Dreams across the wall as well. Now it's a 4v4 in the jungle. And first blood goes to Misfits, and second blood goes to Misfits. They react perfectly to the fight.
Is zoning Crownshot and Dreams away from the tower.
And no Maxwell's waiting in the wings as well. Crownshot doesn't have the spell shield anymore. The heal comes out for the movement speed. Maxwell can't quite connect the stun, but Crownshot is done for anyway. Another kill to Hansama. 3.5 minutes in, Hansama's 3-0.
And it's just like we saw from Misfits last year. Selfmade, he could be in trouble.
So invaded as well. This is incredible for Misfits all across the map. They're just outplaying, but the fear comes off, and Selfmade will survive for the moment. No, he won't. The veteran stamps the rookie in his place.
And Misfits find themselves with 4 kills 4 minutes into the game. The vision wasn't there in the early game. They didn't prepare for what he could do, and now Maxwell is just having his way with the entire map.
Easy enough kill. The taunt coming out from Forbidden alongside the knockup, and Maxwell just follows it up.
Really outplaying Broxer and shutting them down. And now you can see that he is continuing the pressure. Back in the bot lane with his teammates. Crownshot does have the flash.
Crownshot's not allowed to get near his tower. He's dead once again.
Oh, no.
The gold differential between those AD carries is about 1,500 right now, Venias. We're 7 minutes in the freaking game.
His ultimate was up. He looked for a play. We do see the ultimate come out from Soaz. I don't think much is going to happen off the back of it.
It's just clearing minions.
But Pyrian on his way towards the top side of the map. Let's see if he can pull anything off.
So it still has the flash away. There it goes. Well, unable to connect with the decimating smash. But Pyrian comes across the wall, puts him in a tomb, try to put him in his place. The ignite comes down, and Soaz will tick, tick, boom down. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Misfits go for another engage. Can't quite find the connection. Full Blade of the Ruin King and Boots sitting on Hansama.
Okay.
Double Longsword and Boots of Speed on Crownshot.
Is that 2 members again attacking the bot lane?
Crownshot jumping out there. Maxlaw as well on the way. Gorilla jumps in. Dreams is down. And Crownshot, not long for the rift, I'm afraid. The swag ignite and they walk away. Realizes that Misfits are here to stay.
Well, it looks like the ones getting beaten want to stand back up.
Soaz getting dive will go down. Gorilla comes to join the party as well. Selfmade pops the stopwatch to keep himself alive for the moment, but the tower's still working its way through Whirlib. There's the hero's entrance. Galio joins the party, brings down the hammer. Not going to connect on anyone. Engage with an unstoppable onslaught. That's not where you want to be. Whirlib taunted under the tower, and he will pay for it with his life. Dreams jumping around straight into the winds of war. He gets clapped in the back by Forbidden.
And what was a 2 versus 4?
Oh.
Ends up being a 2-for-2 trade as Misfits secure another tower elsewhere on the map.
That's all the tower placings. They're going to do it.
Absolute destruction coming out from the side of Misfits. TP going to come into the mid lane as well from Soaz, zoning Crownshot away, who's only level 7. He's the same level as Gorilla right now in the game, and Crownshot, you need to be careful.
Crownshot slicing Maelstrom, put into the just electrical doom room there by Maxlaw and Soaz.
Misfits, I think they just need to, I mean, they can group up, they can play multiple lanes, they need to avoid things like this.
Nocturne jumping in on towards Hansama, pops the stopwatch to keep himself alive for the moment. There's a great knockup from Whirlib as well, but Hansama very low, Selfmade can't quite get the damage down, and Hansama survives! The standing AD carry from Misfits just keeps himself alive, gets the double. Pyrian tries to find a path to escape, but cannot find it, and now Whirlib is stuck in a bush. He has nowhere to go. Gorilla will fall, but Whirlib's going to fall not shortly after. Hansama will answer the slicing. Maelstrom comes out mid, Crownshot's down. It is an ace for Misfits, 15 minutes in across the map. I mean, there's been a little bit of damage onto the Misfits turrets, but nothing really to be spoken of. Here comes the full engage, though, underneath the tower, the taunt combo, Pyrion didn't even have time to get away. This will be the inhibitor. As you said, you just want Misfits to dive, and they are looking to end this one very, very quick.
Remember that Misfits ended their game in 24 minutes earlier in the day. Misfits, if they really want to make a statement, need to be faster than that.
Well, Maxwell just getting knocked up there. Well, knocked back into the team, put into the Hexagon of Maiden, pops the unstoppable onslaught, but he's going to get caught out. He's down already. Vivim just zoning off the remaining 3 members of SK on that backline. Eventually, Pyrion will join them, but now it's a 4v5 in favor of Misfits, just looking for the inhibitor tower.
Yeah, and the front line is gone, but
Charm onto Handsam immediately QSS's. He's an item and a half ahead of his enemy AD carry. This will be the next inhibitor down. Misfits have to decide if they want to stick here or back away, reset, and go for the Baron. Sadly, Vedius is not going to be the quickest game of all EU history. That was 20:55, but Gorilla's trying to make it a little bit quicker as he jumps in on towards Pyrion and Whirlib. The inhibitor tower falls, and now Misfits can take the full-on fight. There's the slicing mouse from the electrical storm coming in, unable to connect onto SK, but forces them away, and now 3 inhibitors down, 22 minutes in. Misfits can just look to push in with the supers.
Yeah, they're just waiting for the super minions to arrive into the base. Double super minions will be more than enough to knock down these towers. This will likely be the fastest game of the LEC, and making a statement to G2 Esports. Misfits is here and ready to play. The Nexus is in their sights. This is SK's last-ditch effort.
Dreams pops the ultimate, but can't quite find the connection. First Nexus tower goes down. Pyrion jumping forward with the Hextech gun, Hextech Protobelt. Can't quite find anything from that, though, and the second Nexus tower already down. SK going back to the Foundry, trying to heal themselves up, but you need to heal your towers, because the next Nexus tower is about to fall, and here comes the engage. There's the Galio, brings down the hammer, and with the might of Thor, Misfits just wipe SK off the map. 1 down already, chasing Dreams to the side. Whirlib falls. SK have nowhere to go, even their own base is not safe, and that is just an incredible performance from SK in what was meant to be a back-and-forth boxing match. Misfits just turned it into a street fight, and they beat SK into the dirt.
The quickest game of LEC so far in 2019. GG's come across the board as Misfits just dismantled.
You know, things can get messed up, whether you're trying to use your bouncing grenade or maybe you're trying to reload through that forced shot. So that's not good.
He's got to flash out of here, you have to think. No real way for anyone to get near him. Flashes away from the captive audience. Here's Hylissang with a flash forward, though, and now Nukeduck tries to come up to help his support. The Guardian will proc, but eventually that is going to be a very dead Mickey. Well out of position. Good stuff from Fnatic. Nukeduck
is level 6. The final hour changes to Q mean that you have a lot more mobility, even early levels into the game. So Broxah has to be very careful, but now you see Cold making his way.
Cold's on his way, just around the corner. There's the final hour pop. Broxah just using the jump to get Nukeduck away from the lane. They do get the ultimate out, that's a win, but maybe Cold will spot Broxah out here. He knows he's on the Wolves, has the blast gun, going to jump in. Broxah still has the flash if he can get away, but already Cold takes him. The Halo Blade's doing work in the jungle.
Working with something like a Kha'Zix Galio to just constantly lock her down. But they haven't been able to do that so far as Galio hanging around the bot side of the map.
Mithy locked up underneath, against the bush here, gonna jump away, has the heal as well, Ignite ticking, not quite enough, but Reckless will flash forward for the kill. Patrick able to answer with some damage of his own, but it's not quite enough to chunk out anyone from Fnatic.
He was worried that Whipper was going to land the Q at the very end, but he didn't even need to use it. Now Fari's in some serious trouble.
Broxah comes in the invis, there's the disdain, now Fari gonna fall, Fnatic pick up their 3rd kill of the game. You do have to come out of the invisibility for the tumble to reset.
Yeah, but that rotation means that we're going to fight in the bot.
Double TP towards the bot side of the map.
Cold's on his way down as well, there's the counter TP, Whippo in here, Nemesis as well. It looks like Mithy's the one to be caught out, Hylissang coming down as well. Mithy will be sacrificed for the team, Nukeduck still pushing in that mid lane, trying to take the tower as quickly as possible.
Were the most convincing bot lane of summer last split. We'll see if they can return to form this split as Mithy once again caught out.
The Furby on death comes out, Curtain Call as well, but already they've turned it onto Hylissang. Mithy puts up the wall, Broxah having to run away, Nukeduck flashing forward, they're just going for this, the fight continues, here comes the hero's entrance, but can they save Broxah in time? Just about alive, Nemesis looking for the taunt, but Nukeduck's just going to open up hell and put Silver Bolt after Silver Bolt into the back of the Galio to turn around from Whipper, and Reckless takes down Patrick, puts him in his spot, and that is a great turnaround for Fnatic. Tower falls down towards the bottom lane. Alfari gets it. The fight continues as Whippo pushes forward, but I think Origin should get out alive.
Origin secured themselves a tower in the bot side of the map. Nukeduck now needs to be careful as Broxah makes his way up top side.
Broxah sneaking in behind Cold and Nukeduck. It would be a 3v2 if they take the fight. Maybe here comes the engage. Hillersang on Nukeduck. Nukeduck turns it onto Reckless straight away. Reckless done! He's gone! Now Broxah's going to join the party, but you can't get the isolation down, and Broxah knocked away with the condemn! Put back! Slapped aside by Nukeduck, and Origin take 2.
1, 2, 3, blown up.
Engage onto Nukeduck. This would be a massive 2v3. Hasn't got any mana though. Can't get away. The taunt's going to land. Shut down by Reckless. Long range shot from him.
So it's really hard to say who this benefits one way or the other.
Is there ever a point where one team says, okay, screw the Baron, we're going to do something else. We're going to force the other side of the map?
I don't know, man. I feel like Origin needs it. They have the option to play on multiple lanes with the Vayne and the Swain that are very strong duelists, but we actually see Cold going in right now.
Mithy and Patrick are coming in from the top side of this fight as well. Nukeduck rolling forward with the tumble. Hillersang, he's just dead. You just can't do it. Thank you very much. And that has to be a setup for Baron now.
Oh, TP, they're going to go for the fight.
Here we are, this is it. Look at how quickly it goes down. Origin immediately disengaged. They get what they want. They found the teleport from Whippo and from Nemesis as well, so big gains for Origin.
And now that alleviates so much pressure. Now, we just heard that Vedius was talking about...
Flash away from Whippo as well. That's 2 summoners from him now.
The turnaround.
They open up the encore for Fnatic. They turn onto Alfari, but he puts the demonic extension, and now he's a big tank in the front line. Cold almost goes down. Whippo pops the stopwatch, but he's going to fall very quickly. You have to think. Nemesis there, Whippo down, and now Origin continues to push forward. Alfari taking up so much. Hillersang's finally joined the fight, but no one's on Nukeduck. Reckless gets a shot in, but it's not enough to take down the mid laner for Origin. Ends up being a 1-for-0 trade. Hillersang still getting chased down.
To the kill.
Alfari flashes in. That's another kill. And Broxah, Fnatic, Reckless, Nemesis, they can't do anything about this.
It needs to be noted that Broxah has both Smite and the Flash, and he is looking at coming up from the flank. I don't think he's gone through any vision.
3,000 HP left on the Baron.
Now they know, now they know.
He's going to hit the Q onto him. Patrick jumps across the wall. Broxah has to jump away, but he's already done for. And now the Baron can be secured by Origin. They took the time they needed. They read the manual. They took it step by step. And in 27 minutes, they secure the Baron.
Just focusing down a single member in Whippo, but now we see another fight in mid.
Fnatic going all in. They know they only have one shot to do it. Alfari goes golden, and now Fnatic had to get on the back foot because already there's so much damage coming out, and Nukeduck hasn't even joined the party yet. He sets a load of Reckless, knocks him back. Can't quite get the kill. The curtain's open. Nemesis down from Fnatic, and this is another kill. Hillersang falls. 3 down. Whippo falls as well. And Origin are just opening up the base of Fnatic now.
Double 80 carry with the Baron up. There's only 2 members to stop it. I think it ends here.
It's over. It's done. Origin see the Nexus in their sight, and Nukeduck flashes forward for Reckless, gets back to the fountain. Maybe Reckless can hold on. 1 Nexus tower down. Origin 5 men strong. Open up hell on the second, and Reckless and Broxah can do nothing about it. Origin write the next page in their history by beating Fnatic.
Next chapter, Fnatic 0-2 to start the LEC, from world champions to a false start and a brand new split for Spring.